Good morning. As we film devotions this week, you may hear some background noise because this is Vacation Bible School week here at Brewster Baptist Church. And so we have all kinds of volunteers and young people around the building early in the morning here before the children arrive. So we appreciate your prayers for VBS, that lives will be touched by coming and being here. You know, I still can vividly remember being at Vacation Bible School when I was 4, 5, and 6 years old, even up in Ocean Park, Maine. And so you never know the trajectory that someone's life, how it may be altered by being a part of Vacation Bible School. Today, as we talk about the Spirit in different ways, as we are throughout this week, I want to draw your attention to Romans chapter 8, verses 26 to 39. If you watched worship or attended worship on Sunday, this is the passage that Jill read for us before she prayed, and she shared about her experience of going through the really terrible pain that she was in for quite some time before she had emergency back surgery in January and 6 weeks of recovery out of work, and how she shared how the Spirit helped her in her weakness. And that's the verse I want to focus on, is verse 26, where Paul writes, "Likewise the Spirit helps us in our weakness, for we do not know how to pray as we ought. But that very Spirit intercedes with sighs too deep for words." Have you ever felt like you didn't know how to pray, or you didn't know what to say in prayer, or even how to approach it? Well, the good news about feeling that way is the Apostle Paul basically acknowledges that right here in Romans chapter 8. We don't know how to pray. We don't know how to pray as we ought or should. And that's okay, because the Spirit intercedes for us with sighs. Notice Paul doesn't say the Spirit intercedes for us with well-articulated sentences. Right? I think sometimes we're afraid we're going to say the wrong words or it's not going to come out well. And Paul says the Spirit intercedes for us not with well-articulated words, but with sighs. Sighs that are too deep for words. There are some times in our life when we face a really significant physical challenge, a relational challenge, the loss or pending loss of a loved one, when we just can't even find the words to pray other than, "Lord, have mercy. Lord, help me. Jesus, help me. Holy Spirit, give me the strength I need to get through another hour, another day." But it's fundamental in terms of the different things we're learning about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit helps us, helps you and me in our weakness. So we don't need to be ashamed of weakness. We don't need to fear weakness. When we feel weak and overwhelmed and not able to meet the challenges before us or within us, remember, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. So just simply turn to God, turn to the Spirit in prayer. Say, "Spirit, help me." And just even sit in silence. And the Spirit will be there with sighs even too deep for words.